My name's Kevin Fortune and I'm a celebrity makeup artist and hairstylist. And I've been working in my job for about 20 years and I've had the pleasure of working with some of the biggest names around the country and the world. Kim Cattrall, Alexa Chung, Steve Jones, Serena Williams, Kelly Osbourne, some really great names and some really strong women. When I'm doing photo shoots and editorials or even the red carpet, the women that I work with want their hair to look absolutely polished and finished and perfect. Nowadays, we got to take into consideration HD cameras and HD photography. Everything is close up, and now what people are doing is they're taking a picture and then zooming right in so they can see every single fine hair on the head. So I've got to take that all into consideration, and I need tools that will allow me to finish the hair perfectly from every single angle, because they're taking pictures from every single angle. What I love is to take new tools and to see what I can do with them. And what's great about the EdgeStick is that you can do so much with it quickly. Because it's so versatile, and it gives me the ability to really transform a woman's hair, especially if they've got very curly, strong hair that really needs me to get right to the roots. And sometimes, you know, I don't want to be pulling and pulling and pulling at the hair with a hairdryer and brush. I want to use another tool which allows me to smooth the hair and get the same results, beautiful results, time and time again. The heat control allows you to change the heat up and down so that you can work very closely around the hairline, and then if you need to, you can turn it right up so that where you're dealing with stronger, thicker, coarser hair which needs that extra heat, you can really get to style the hair in the desired style that you're working towards. You can get right to the roots and the nape of the neck without fear of burning yourself, thanks to the comb and the ceramic barrel design. That's what's so great about it. It's a tool that I always make sure that I've got in my bag. And you know, it's perfect for women who've had their hair relaxed. And in between those salon visits, they had the opportunity to straighten out the new hair growth. A lot of women find that young girls, when you're working with their hair, it can be very difficult because tight, curly hair can be quite hard to work with. It can be quite difficult to section, and there could be a lot of trauma placed upon your child when you're trying to comb your child's hair every single day. What the EdgeStick does is it allows you to smooth out some of those curls, you know, and once you protect the hair and hydrate the hair, you know, your hair is going to stay quite smooth for a long period of time. And each day you can just quickly pass the heated implement, the EdgeStick, through the hair and just smooth out those curls once again. And you can't burn your child's hair. That's what's so great about it. Any good hairstyling device is just as useful for work as it is for play. And with the EdgeStick, you just can't go wrong. It's a solid, all-round performer. And when it comes to the convenience and versatility, for me, there's no other choice. This is definitely a must for a handbag or bathroom for any modern style-conscious woman on the go. The great thing about the lifting technique is that this allows you to get right into the roots. And I use this a lot in photo shoots, especially when I'm doing very short pixie hairstyles or a style that I really want a quick bit of lift at the roots, especially on fine hair, because sometimes fine hair can drop quite quickly. So I spritz the hair and I dry in heat protector, and then I take my EdgeStick, and this allows me, with the teeth, to get right at the roots and comb right at the roots and lift as much as I can, curling the EdgeStick as I come away from the hairline. And that gives me a nice bit of a bend and a lift right where I want it. So sometimes on the shoot, I can be working, I can be tonguing the hair, and something will happen where I've over-tongued the hair and it's a bit too curly. What the EdgeStick is great for is to just pull out some of those curls. So what I can do is just pull the EdgeStick through and just smooth it out just a little bit, just softening it so that it's a bit more disheveled and a bit softer, a bit more modern. I'm using a technique called scooping. And this scooping just picks up the fine hairs around the edge of the hairline and just smooths all those tiny little hairs down. You see that? And it perfects every single fine hair right down. And you can see the EdgeStick doesn't burn the scalp whatsoever, because Stephanie was terrified earlier on about me burning her, and now she's very brave. What I'm doing is I'm using the scooping technique all around into the line that I've created and right in the nape of the neck. And you can really press down onto the hair so you smooth all those fine hairs into the bun. And we can scoop through the hairline, through the line that I've created, and smooth all those little hairs perfectly down. What do you think of it? Yeah? What's so great about the EdgeStick is that it allows you to get right into the roots of the hair and give yourself a nice bit of lift. And that really helps when you're trying to cover up the edge of an extension or a weft. What I'm doing is I'm smoothing the comb through the top of the hair and underneath to give the nice, smooth, shiny, glossy finish. The nice thing about it is that the teeth separate the hair and give the hair a nice bit of texture. Unlike if you use a tongue, it will flatten it and sometimes can make it really quite flat. And you can get right in, and let's do a nice bit of raking around the front, which will help to smooth all those tiny little flyaway pieces. You can see that I'm rubbing it against the scalp and there's no burn. There's no problems with the heat. So I can rub it on the back of my hand and I can't feel a thing, which is just fantastic. If we need to, I can come round and I can pull through the other way, because I want to smooth all those hairs right down.
Remember, anything you see on today's show you can order via the number on screen or go to our website. Time for another short break, but after we come back we've got some more great hair tips and unbelievable discounts.